Pete Cowen is a world-renowned coach who teaches a number of the best golfers in the world. Among his stable of superstars is Henrik Stenson, who's enjoyed a fantastic 2016. The Swede won his first major, the Open, secured the silver medal at the first Olympics to include golf in 100 years, and won the race to Dubai with a top 10 finish at the DP World Tour Championship. We sat down with Pete to discuss Henrik's season, starting with his goals going into the year.
I think this season, we were totally focused on majors, really. It's what he's always wanted, and the one that he wanted was the Open. So, it's been a good year for Henrik in that respect. He wanted to win the gold medal at the Olympics and one short there, got the silver, and then this third one was race to Dubai. So we're not far away, really.
Often the difference between the very top golfers and the average touring pros is a voracious work ethic and an obsession with improving every aspect of their game. In any sport, natural ability combined with the right mental approach will often take you a long way, and Henrik certainly has the right approach for Cowen.
He works pretty hard. I was over in Lake Nona a couple of weeks ago. I had the emergency call. Please come to Lake Nona, we've got to sort this muck out, if you like. You didn't use that word, but so I went over a couple of days with him, and of course he works very hard when you're there. And Henrik always relies on hitting the ball perfect. So he's got three types of hitting, which is good, very good, and perfect, if you like. And he doesn't think he can win unless he's on perfect. So he's not interested in good and very good. He's a different ball strike, the noise, and everybody talks about the noise, and that's the pressure that he applies to the ball, and it's not easy to do that and control everything that's going on, but he's able to do that at his best. And as I said, he's not happy unless it's perfect. He's not frightened. We were on the range for 3 hours yesterday, which a lot of people saw, really, and it was very hot, and wasn't frightened of doing the work to try and get it right.
This year, Henrik won his first major, something he's been striving for since he turned professional in 1999. Often labelled as the Iceman for his steely resolve, the prospect of winning his first major title didn't appear to faze the Swede at all.
It didn't seem as though he was actually feeling any pressure, because as the week went on, he was playing better and better, he was hitting the ball better, and that week it was almost perfect, which everybody saw on the Sunday. He had control of his initial direction and ball flight, which is what the game's all about. It's what I always say, if you don't know where the ball's going to start, how do you know where it's going to finish? And he got control of his ball flight, so when the weather was bad, he said, the Friday 60, 65 on Friday, I think he shot, he said that was as good a round as the one on Sunday.
Phil Mickelson mounted a stiff challenge on Sunday, but Stenson prevailed in one of the greatest Open battles we've ever seen.
I think when he got to, I think it was the 13th tee, he suddenly realised Phil wasn't going away, and he said, no, Phil's not going to give me this tournament, I've got to wrestle it from him. And so he almost had another gear, and we saw that over the last, 4 or 5 holes. He said, I just felt as though it was my time, so, I hit the shots at the right time, and it was my time.
Our final question to Pete: does he now believe Stenson has it in him to become a multiple major champion?
He's a very fit 40-year-old, apart from his knee problems that he's got. So he could be if he wants to be, if the desire's there. One's probably not enough for him, really, for the talent that he's got, so I hope he has.